It says here, how far does a smart meter transmit? If a smart meter is located on a common wall with a bedroom or kitchen rather than a garage wall, for example, the RF exposure can be the same as being within 200 to 600 feet distance of a cell tower with multiple carriers. And here's advice for people with smart meters. It says here, 7 smart meter protection strategies to reduce radiation exposure. Invest in a smart meter cover. Hang radiation blocking posters or picture frames. Paint the wall behind the smart meter with EMF blocking paint. Distance yourself from wherever the smart meter is installed. Shield any windows surrounding the meter. They reckon you should keep 40 feet distance from a smart meter to be safe, although other countries reckon this should be more. It should be 80 feet. Personally, why on earth would I want a smart meter that is going to be tracking and tracing whatever I use, when I use it, so that they know when I'm in the house and when I'm out of the house? That is all part and parcel of the Great Reset. And to boot, exposes you to radiation, which companies are selling products to protect yourself from. Why on earth would I want that? I think I'll take a pass on it. And you can just refuse it. And I'll explain how to do that in a moment. But here's a video explaining the levels of RF and smart meters in comparison to other stuff.
The data we're going to look at are all published science, testing results, or public standards. At the bottom end of the radiation scale of what's called power density or signal strength is the minimum level at which cell phones will work. Pine needles were found to age prematurely at 0.000027. At short-term exposures of 0.05, children aged 8 to 17 experienced headache, irritation, concentration difficulties, and behavioral problems. Point 1 is the biobiology or building biology guideline for extreme concern. 1.0 produced sperm DNA fragmentation and a decrease in sperm viability in vitro. Also at 1.0, the science shows the following bodily effects can occur: headaches, dizziness, fatigue, insomnia, chest pain, difficulty breathing, and indigestion. 2.5 saw altered calcium metabolism in heart muscle cells. 4.0, changes in the hippocampus affecting brain memory and learning. And at 6.0, DNA damage in cells. So where are smart meters on this list? Electrical Power Institute in December 2010 measured a single Itron smart meter with pulses up to 7.93 microwatts per centimeter squared. These tests are at a close distance, approximately 1 foot away from the meter, but an infant's crib could be just as close on the other side of the wall where the meter or bank of meters are installed. Even though there are all these known health effects at levels far lower, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and Luxembourg see fit to set the standard at 9.5. And China, Poland, and Russia, 10.0. This is the same level at which behavior has been altered, producing reflexes of avoidance following 30-minute exposures. A room of 12 smart meters, very common and even a conservative number in an apartment building, tested at 19.8 microwatts per centimeter squared. So how can utilities and governments get away with forcing these devices on everyone? This is how. In Canada and the US and several other civilized countries, the safety limit is set at 600 to 1,000 microwatts per centimeter squared. This so-called safety limit is literally tens of thousands of times higher than levels which are known to damage health, according to peer-reviewed published science.
So, yeah, why on earth would you want it? The logical answer is, of course, nah, I don't want it. Now, energy companies and suppliers are, like I said earlier, really ramping up the installing of these smart meters. And they will send you a letter saying, oh, we're going to replace your meter soon. We're going to upgrade it to a new smart meter. And it's lovely. Oh, it's all shiny and new. And it's brilliant. Oh, it's the greatest upgrade you're ever going to get. Oh, and it saves you money. And that's it. They won't mention in the letter that you have the legal right to refuse it. So, if you get a letter about the installation of a smart meter in your home and you want to refuse it, you just ring them up. Be sure to have your electricity bill at hand, as they will probably want your account number or whatever, and you tell them to shove it. Well, no, don't do that. Be polite. Just say, I don't want a smart meter, thank you very much. And that's all you have to do, for the time being anyway. Of course, they never mention to you in those letters that you don't legally have to have a smart meter. Oh no. So pass this video on to friends and family, to grandma and granddad, because these energy companies just presume that you will accept these smart meters and will never tell you that you don't actually have to have it. So yeah, maybe